Morning everybody, how we doing? Sam here, United People's TV with MUFC Daily. You know what it is, every single day, Monday to Friday, with the latest Manchester United news. But today, a little bit different, we're going to do a live match preview because Man United are in action tomorrow night against Bristol City in the League Cup. As always, where are you watching this from? Let me know in the comments. I'll try and give you a few shout outs. Have you got any concerns or any questions ahead of the Bristol City game? Again, let me know in the comments. I'll try and run through a few of them for you. But first and foremost, let's set the scene. United have provided the perfect response to the Derby Day defeat, says manunited.com. So we have been in good form. I say good form. We're winning games since the City game. You know, we needed to bury that game. We did 2 wins on the trot, 1 against Bournemouth, 1 against West Brom. Yes, we won, but there are concerns about how United aren't seeing games out. We're a little bit lapsed in our last 25 minutes of games, especially when there's a 1-goal lead. Take the Watford game, 3-0 up, turned to 3-2 before Jesse Lingard's wonderful solo goal sealed the 3 points there. Take the Bournemouth game, 1-0 up, they have more shots on target than United. Take the West Brom game, 2-0 up, they get a scrappy goal from a set piece. It's nervous for the last 20 minutes. It's a bit of a concern for Man United, not too much of a concern because we're winning these games anyway. Instead of them turning into draws, Man United is still winning. But as long as we continue that, then there won't be too many concerns. But seeing how poorly we played against City, against our big rivals, you can't be doing that against a big team, because if you do, they are going to punish you. In terms of team news going into the game, there's quite a lot to talk about. So Paul Pogba is back and available again. We've struggled without Paul Pogba. He wasn't there against City, he wasn't there against Bournemouth, he wasn't there against West Brom. Would he be here against Bristol? I think he'll be on the bench. I think he'll come on if he needs to, but maybe Jose Mourinho will want to give him some game time just so he's fit and ready to play Leicester in 4 days' time. But I think he'll be fit to play Leicester anyway, so I don't think he'll start. Antonio Valencia, he was taken off against West Brom with a hamstring injury. We're not sure whether he is going to be out. Eric Bailly, he's certainly out. He's out for 3 months with that, after just having ankle surgery. Carrick and Fellaini haven't played for a while. Who else? You've got, well, that's it for the moment actually. But plenty of injury concerns. Eric Bailly, clearly the big one. That is a bad bit of news for Manchester United, isn't it? He is our best defender, so being without Eric Bailly for 3 months, I don't know who's going to step in. Probably Phil Jones will be stepping in there. Marcus Rojo, he'll be stepping in too. Victor Lindelof, maybe he'll get even more game time. But let me know who your starting centre-back partnership should be in the comments below, and we'll run through that. We've got David Morwood watching from sunny Cornwall. Imagine that. Saying, watch Bristol luckily beat my team, Sheffield United, the other week. They are a big team at set pieces. Well, that will clearly be a weakness for United if the West Brom game is anything to go by. Nicholas Myers, I agree with you. He said we shouldn't be accepting so much pressure and defending and sitting back. I don't think we should either, but at the moment, we certainly are doing that. Let's go back to the preview. So apparently it's going to be sold out. Great news, I suppose. But what is Man United's team going to look like? I'm going to show you my predicted 11 for the game, and you can let me know whether you agree with it or not. I'm going for Sergio Romero in goal with a back 4 of Shaw, Jones, Smalling and Darmian. Midfield, I'm going to go Nemanja Matic and Scott McTominay instead of Paul Pogba. I think Pogba, yes, could play in this game, but I don't really want to see him play in this game. I want to see him, maybe bring Pogba on for 45 minutes or start him for the first 45 minutes, but don't play him for the full 90. Front 3 behind Lukaku of Martial, Mata and Lingard. A very strong team, but this is Jose Mourinho. He sees every competition the exact same. I think it will be strong teams throughout the whole competition. If we can get to the final and maybe win the League Cup again, that's exactly what Jose Mourinho will do. But here is what you think about Man United's potential starting centre-back partnership. We've got Judy Swaby saying Tuanzebe and Jones. Kevin Gavendas thinks it's Lindelof and Rojo. Got Hariz saying that give Shaw a start. I absolutely agree with you. Dan Pogba saying that we should be more creative going forward. I do agree with that, and I think we will be against Bristol, and I think we will be against Leicester. With Pogba back in the team, United play a different style of football. We all know it. We've all seen it. And I think with Pogba back, we can hopefully kick on. I say kick on. Yeah, just kick on from that derby. Had we had Pogba for the derby, it might have been a different game altogether, but we don't know that, and we never will. But having Pogba back for Leicester, who have had some really weird results. They smashed Southampton, then got pumped by Crystal Palace. So they're very inconsistent this season. But Mahrez showed the other week that he can still change games when he wants to. Let's see what goes on there. Right, okay, so let's go to what's coming up next. Who's the referee? Mike Dean. Great. Thank you. Mark Dean's the referee. Let me know your predictions in the comments and I'll read a few of the predictions out. So who do you think will win, Man United or Bristol City, and what do you think the score will be? Let me know in the comments. Let's go over to Facebook and read a few of your comments here. Barath asking about transfer news in January. As always, United People's TV, we do lots of good transfer content. It's always been the strong point. So in the January transfer window, I'll bring you as much transfer news as possible. If anything goes on with Griezmann, with Ozil, with Mkhitaryan, with Shaw, I'll be covering it and I'll be bringing you the latest news and the pure news. I'll be bringing you the facts rather than anything else. Abdul Jardian saying that a real concern for me is the fact teams are now coming to Old Trafford without any fear. And some are even dominating us when they do come here. Our tactics are way too defensive. I think that's going a little bit far, Abdul, because prior to City beating us, we were 40 games unbeaten at Old Trafford. We've definitely got a bit of a fortress coming back at home. But City, we'd certainly sat back against them. Here's your predictions on Facebook. We've got Dustin Neem saying 3-1 United. Jack Cooper saying 2-0 United. Garen Harker agreeing with you. We've got Maxon Logan Morning saying 3-1. Andy McLaughlin saying 4-0. Joseph Cooper saying 5-0. Lots of confident Reds over on the Facebook page. What about YouTube? Let's read your comments out there as well. We've got Kudzai saying 3-0. True United fan saying 4-0. Nicholas Myers, you're saying 2-0. We've got Kevin Govender saying United to win. And Judy Swaby asking whether or not Ibrahimovic should start this game. So let me know in the comments, should Ibrahimovic start this game? I think on paper he probably should, if only to give Romelu Lukaku a little bit of a rest, because as you've seen with Antonio Valencia last season, if you play these players week in, week out, they do get fatigue. And I think we need to hopefully give Lukaku a little bit of a rest when we can. And Bristol City at home would surely strike you as a game where Ibrahimovic can come back into the starting 11. But saying that, I don't think that Jose Mourinho will rotate him out. I think Lukaku will start. And if anything, Ibrahimovic will come off the bench. I don't think he'll start though. Nicholas Myers asking why not a 3-5-2 formation. It would be my choice, Nick, but I don't think Mourinho is going to do it. For some reason, I'm just confused with the tactics from Mourinho in that respect. That 5-3-2 that worked so well away at Watford and Arsenal was then scrapped for the City game, a game where we actually probably needed to play 3-5-2 and really make sure we had 3 central midfielders instead of 2 in a 4-2-3-1. Mourinho disagreed. We lost. We got dominated in midfield, lo and behold. I think we're going to use a 4-2-3-1 against Bristol City. I don't think we should, but I think we will. True United fan saying give Angel Gomez a chance. Angel Gomez did sign his first professional contract, 17-year-old. Made his debut last year, last game of the season when Rooney came off. Angel Gomez came on. It was a beautiful moment, sort of like the changing of the guard in a substitution with Rooney. Then he left the club, and then 16-year-old Angel Gomez coming on for his first team debut. He signed his first professional contract after turning 17. Do I think he'll play? I think he may get in the squad, but probably not. You know, if Mkhitaryan and the likes can't get in the squad, then why is Angel Gomez going to get in the squad? That's the way I see it anyway. But my prediction for the game, I agree with most of what all of you are saying. I say most, all of you. United are going to win this game. There's no way that we can fall to a Bristol side at home. We shouldn't be anyway, not on paper. Maybe I'm going to eat my words if it happens, but this is Jose Mourinho. This is a cup competition. We know he's going to play a strong team, and I think United will be very strong. I'm going to go for a 3-0 win. Fingers crossed United can just keep this winning streak going, because the City game has been buried now. And coming up over the crazy December fixture pile-up, these are the games we've got coming up. Obviously, we've got Bristol City on Wednesday night. Then we've got Leicester City 3 days later away from home. Then we've got Burnley on Boxing Day. That's not going to be an easy game. Then on the 30th, we've got Southampton at home before on New Year's Day, we've got Everton away. And Sam Allardyce's team right now are flying. United just need to keep the winning run going. I'm looking at all these games. Burnley at home is tough and Everton away is tough. The others, United should be getting the 3 points from those games, but doesn't really happen in football anymore. There's not too many bankers in matches. Anyway, that's it for the live Bristol preview. Thank you all for joining in today. As always, if you're new, drop a like on the video. Come on, it's Christmas time. Help United People's TV out. Subscribe to United People's TV if you're new. And if you're over on Facebook, make sure you like the Facebook page, and we'll be back tomorrow with another MUFC Daily. Until then, take it easy.